Between the 5th and the 8th of April, the former Yangbe Lopen led the senior monks from the monastic body of Bhutan in the Chakra Samvara Drukpa, a ceremony of developing spiritual accomplishments according to the Drukpa traditions. This ritual showcased an ancient Drukpa tradition, whereby the prayers cleared the obstacles and paid homage to the main tutelary deity of the lineage. The chanting of the Chakra Samvara Drukpa provided the ideal soundtrack for such an extraordinary meeting. The Drukpa officially concluded on the 8th of April 2009, the public opening day for the ADC. From Bhutan, India, Tibet and Nepal, more than 1,000 monks and nuns of the Drukpa lineage came together to support this first ever ADC. On the night before the Drukpa lineage masters arrived on Druk Amitabha mountain, the narrow assembly hall was still undergoing its final completion. There were more than 300 local construction workers working around the clock, and over 200 monks and nuns helping out with the decoration of the hall. It was very touching to see a few thousand people on Druk Amitabha mountain, all with the one-pointed focus of ensuring the success of the first ADC. The few kitchens available on site were constantly busy preparing food and snacks for those on the mountain, and the nuns had been getting less than 2 hours sleep a day. There were also volunteers coming from all over the world, actively involved in group discussions, preparations and executions of their own duties. Some of them had been setting up modern technology under very challenging circumstances, so that the first ADC could be broadcast live to the homes of those who were unable to make it to Druk Amitabha mountain in person. The Drukpa lineage masters arrived in Druk Amitabha mountain and met together for formal discussions and meetings on the 6th and 7th of April 2009, the first 2 days of the ADC. We thank all the masters for taking their precious time to attend this event. While the workers, volunteers, nuns and monks put finishing touches on the narrow assembly hall and throughout Druk Amitabha mountain, the precious masters of the Drukpa lineage met to discuss the past and continuing contributions of the Drukpa lineage and encourage each other with their humanitarian and spiritual endeavors. From the 8th to the 15th of April 2009, the programs, rich with teachings, cultural performances and group practices, were open to the registrants and the general public.
एक हमारे माझी हो तुम पूज्य दलाई लामा जी नमो 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 हरि नमो नमो हरि नमो 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 नमो
Excitement filled the atmosphere. Hundreds of participants hiked, motorbiked and scaled the side of Druk Amitabha mountain to reach their destination in hope of greeting the precious masters, receiving blessings from the Chakra Samvara Drukpa and get a peek at all the preparations. The diversity of gender, nationality and background of the participants was not only strikingly colorful, but was also a testament of the universal appeal of the annual Drukpa Council. This congregation of the enlightened ones also witnessed the enthronement of two very important Drukpa masters, the 9th Kyabgon Drukpa Yongzin Rinpoche, the long-awaited reincarnation of Gyalwa Lorepa, who had been absent for more than 700 years since his first incarnation as one of the two foremost disciples of the first Gyalwang Drukpa, Sangpa Gyare. Prior to the closing ceremonies, His Holiness the Gyalwang Drukpa surprised the participants by enthroning a female tulku, Chozang Lamo. After the enthronement, His Holiness shared some words with the participants, saying that a reincarnate tulku may return in any form, so certainly a female tulku is possible. In a previous interview during the ADC, His Holiness expressed his sadness over the loss of female lineage holders and the Bhikshuni tradition. When journalists asked His Holiness if he was attempting to modernize religion, His Holiness responded that he is not modernizing religion, but reviving its ancient traditions.